Wow, what a thrill he is to ride.
He's picked up the bit now you've come upside. He still wants to race.
This week on A Ride With, we're going for a ride with Joe Tizzard and Native River, Cheltenham Gold Cup winner 2018.
You know, when we retired him, I said to Garth and Anne, I said, oh, can we just have him about for a day or two, just so that everybody can have a sit on him? When you said you want to do this, it works out lovely. So this would be my sort of farewell to him as well a little bit.
So when he first came, what did you think?
I remember him arriving, you know, he was noticeable because of his white feet and his big white blaze, and he was quite, I don't think he'd done too much before he came, because he was quite a handful on the first couple of times he got rode out, which isn't him at all, you know, he's as laid back as you find him. You know, we thought he was a nice novice hurdler, but he wasn't setting on the world on fire that year, no. Certainly not. We'll go in here because we just cut across the field. Don't normally do this. That one might buck if we do this.
He's trying to wind me up. So he had a good novice chasing campaign, didn't he? Like,
yeah, he won a grade 1 at Aintree in the end.
But that's what I mean, that was the first day Richard got on him, and that was the first day it felt like he went from the front properly.
We were just kind of looking for a jockey for him at Aintree. I remember the conversation with Garth. It was either Dave Roberts' text or say Dickie can ride him, and we said right, Dickie will be perfect for him. You know, he hadn't ridden masses for us as a stable, yeah, but he was. It's just his style, you know. Dickie was going to ask him all the questions, and we just felt that Dickie was just like an aggressive rider, and the more you ask, the more you get with him, as simple as that. And he won the grade 1 novice, and you know, it was typical Dickie, you know. Every time he asked for a big one, Dickie was, there's not 50-50 with Dickie, is there? You know, it was if he asked, he asked, and you know, down the back he winged a couple of fences, and then he just got sort of, it just got made that they were a match made in heaven. And then Dickie, for the rest of this horse's career, made himself available for him. Just got it, boy. Right, we'll just lob up, okay?
Yep.
Oh boy. Ooh.
How does he feel?
Lovely. I've forgotten how nice he was. He's a bit of a poser's ride, actually.
Now he's retired, you're saying pretty much anyone who wants a go in the yard can have a go if they wanted to.
Yeah, definitely, because he's a lovely chap. You know, he's a gentleman, and anybody that works for us, if they want to have a sit on him, they're more than welcome to, because that's quite nice for anybody to say they've had a sit on Native River while they work for us, or and he's Gold Cup winner. He's not an old horse, so Tom Malone's going to have him.
Yeah,
he bought him, and he's going to go back there and he's going to lead his babies, and Tom's going to play about with him, and
I think he's going to have a lot of fun with him.
He'll love him. He'll love him. Tom will sit on this every day of the week. But that's the lovely thing about all of these. When they retire from being races, we really make an effort to rehome them, because they've got a long time left. Crikey, this horse should go on for another 10 or 12 years, you know, and give Tom a lot of pleasure.
And so the Gold Cup. Just talk us through that kind of whole experience.
Well, do you know what, like, we weren't having a great week, to be honest. We had
this is how every good story starts.
Yeah, no, we'd had a lot of runners that time, you know. We had a lot of horses that we fancied a bit and had been a bit disappointing. Well, the race before, Kilbrook and Storm won the Albert Bartlett, yeah. So it was bonkers. So then we were buzzing after that. Dad was doing all the rigmarole. Kim and I saddled him, because it was obviously the next race was the Gold Cup, so Kim and I saddled him. And by the time Dad had dealt with all the press and that, he met us in the paddock, and we were all buzzing. We were obviously nervous about a Gold Cup, but we were buzzing off the back of it. We just had a Cheltenham Festival winner, as simple as that. We all went our separate ways. Kim went down to like the bottom of the chute with Richie, who was leading him up. She went there. I stayed with Rachel in the paddock, and little Fred was I don't know, 12, something like that. He stayed with us. Mum and Dad went with Garth and Anne into the stands, so we all watched it completely separately. Your Mike bike travelled so well, didn't he? And the two of them just took each other on, and the two of them went ding dong, didn't they, at each other. And all the way you thought, oh, he's just gonna, Mike bike was gonna pick up. But this horse was like, we knew he'd keep galloping, we knew he'd keep trying, and then suddenly go into the last. It's like Mike bites sort of stride just shortened a little bit, and like we were going mad by this stage. And then obviously we knew he wasn't going to stop up the hill. He's as tough as they come as well. You know, he's a proper warrior. They don't get any tougher really. The initial bit is just sort of shock. It's
number 11, Native River.
It's slightly emotional. It's just bonkers. You know, it's there's probably half an hour I can't really remember, you know, because it's all just going. I can barely remember him walking back in. And then we all got together in the owners and trainers bar and we started celebrating. You know, Dad kept shouting at the stream, "Play it again!" And that was champagne was going out, going mad. It was. Oh, we loved it. We absolutely loved it. And anybody that knew us or whatever came and had a drink out of the cup, had the picture taken with the cup. All of it. It's just how it should be. As we sort of travelled home, we organised. He was going to be paraded at our local pub up at the Virginia Ash. They put it all in place, and we let everybody know. Showed him off. There's thousands of people there. Did all we had to,
and he took it all in his stride.
He literally came off the lorry in the middle of a crowded. It's a big car park, but it was full of people. And he walked down through this, like people both sides, and he had about 3 metre gap. He just walked down through his prick showing off, and stood there for every picture. He knew he'd been good. Oh, he's still got it anyway. He's quite a proud horse. You feel quite proud to be on him. He's got lovely action, and you know, his fingertips on the rein. You know, he's only 12. We could have kept going with him for a bit longer, but you don't need to when he's done what he's done. You know, if anything happened, we wouldn't live with ourselves. So we made the decision. He'll probably be faster than a truck. He might be quicker than a truck. He might not keep up with us. He's picked up the bit now. You've come upside. He still wants to race. Ooh. And we'll go back across and you can have a go on him. Amanda, we're going to swap. I'm going to let Michael, now I've assessed his riding capabilities, I'm going to let him have a little...
Did I pass?
Well, you're getting on him, so you must have.
Oh, you are lovely. I don't really know how to describe this, but it's like being in a rocking horse. Like, he's just so, but you, like, so as gentle as a rocking horse. You feel like you're going to come off as much as you're going to come off a rocking horse, just, you're absolutely not. He's so stable, he's so in balance, and just, you can tell he's just loving it. And he covers the ground so lightly, like there's horses that you feel with every stride, but with him it is just like a rocking motion. Wow, what a thrill he is to ride. Oh boy. And he listens perfectly. I barely touch the reins. Wow.
All right.
I don't think I've sat on a horse as nice as that. Well, I definitely haven't. I've never sat on a Gold Cup winner before.
No. He's just got that beautiful action, and it's a big long action, big stride. Yeah. I describe him as a poser's ride because you just feel like you look... You
feel good on him.
Yeah. You wouldn't fancy going in around Cheltenham?
I'd love it. Yeah, wow.
That's just the horse he is. It's beautiful, isn't he?
I know a lot of people who would kill for this opportunity to ride Native River.
Don't advertise it. I don't want people turning up for saying it's their turn.
We'll do a booking form.
Make some money. You know, I still like to get on and go for a ride. Rachel's got Q card here, so like we might go for a hack of a Sunday or something like that.
How much will you miss him?
I'm definitely going to miss him. You know, he took us to all those big ones, and he's going to be difficult to replace. I'd like to think that we've got a few coming up through, but he's been brilliant to our yard. You know, he took over when Q card had put us on the map. He took over, possibly took us to another level. You know, he won us a Gold Cup, and you know, he'll never ever be forgotten. Simple as that.
I don't want to get off.
No, you don't.
I feel like I could go on for a day with him. Tom Malone is a very lucky man.
Well, we've been lucky having him for the first half.